And Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Josh Cobrith is back. Been tracking red flag warnings, well, it seems all summer, and we have one today.
Yeah, we have a red flag warning, also a heat advisory. So two for the price of one today. And it does look like today will be less hot than yesterday. Also, it looks like some of the clouds that we're going to have up in the sky are going to kind of put a cap on how hot we could be. But it could still be anywhere between 95 to 100 degrees in our west side valleys. So that is where this heat advisory is, and it's in place until 11 p.m. this evening. Current temperatures right now, you can kind of see are reflective of some of the heat that we had from yesterday. So kind of a residual leftover warmth, if you will, with 60s and 70s inland. And we're still in the 50s there along the southern Oregon coastline. Like Jerry mentioned, we do have a red flag warning in place for today. It's for Siskiyou County, Jackson County, Klamath and Lake County, and that little slice of southeastern Josephine County. The same threat, all the ingredients are still in place for today compared to yesterday. An abundance of lightning over critically dry fuels, so we're going to be watching for more wildfire starts. Already seeing some moisture working through the region this morning, and the good news is that this isn't coming along with any lightning for now, but that'll change a little bit later in the day. We'll time it all out with stormcast. By the time we get to noon, maybe we have some thunderstorms flaring up embedded within this big mass of green here on the screen, but especially as we get into the afternoon, that's when we're expecting thunderstorms to really start popping off. We're expecting more lightning. The main areas today would be in the west side valleys and points to the east. It'll probably be a little bit drier in Josephine County today, definitely dry in Curry County, but elsewhere it's all going to be fair game. The areas that saw all the rain and the thunderstorms yesterday will be in on the action again today. So lots of thunderstorms all over the place today, a little bit cooler than yesterday. 80s for the east side, still near 100 degrees for west side valleys. Very pleasant day there along the southern Oregon coastline with a nice little mixture of sun and clouds and very pleasant temperatures. And then overnight, I think all of us are going to dry out. Once the sun goes down, most of the showers and thunderstorms will lose their fuel. And it's actually going to be a very pleasant night across southern Oregon and northern California, as we'll be in the 50s over on the east side, 60s for a west side valley, so still in the mild side. And we'll have some pretty thick marine layer fog there along the coast with temperatures in the 50s. It's already time to start thinking about the weekend, and it's going to be a very hot one in the Rogue Valley with temperatures in the mid-90s. Lots of sunshine, though, and it's definitely not the oppressive heat that we saw just a couple weeks ago. These temperatures a little bit above average for this time of the year, but only by about 5 degrees. Beyond today, rain is just kind of non-existent in our forecast, which is definitely not good news. And we're going to get a drought monitor update today, so we'll see how that bodes for the drought. Here's your 7-day forecast. Along the coast, we'll see temperatures staying pretty consistent, upper 60s to lower 70s, a mixture of sun and clouds for the next 7 days along the southern Oregon coastline. And then for Siskiyou County, still keeping it pretty hot throughout the next couple of days. I think the clouds and the rain probably limits the heat today, but we're going to be back up to 100 degrees by the time we get to Saturday. Then let's take it over to the east side, where we're tracking the potential for more wildfire starts. Today, we will be definitely warmer than 9 degrees for both Friday and Saturday. That's a bit of an unfortunate typo, but temperatures in the 90s, still pretty average for this time of the year. Then for the Cascades, things will really calm down after today. Temperatures dipping back down into the 80s, mid to upper 80s. And then for the Rogue Valley, near 100 degrees again today, and then we'll be just slightly above average and pretty dry for the remainder of the forecast period.